The crossing of the staffs, which means only officers are permitted up here unless called upon. Laya Shala, which means to Israel. Madium, which means to stand. Upon Akwadam, which means to turn and face the east. We're gonna go over the prayers. All right. We'll start with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakuthka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Natanlanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalachlanawa, Chabawathanawa, Kasalachnawa, Chabawathiyanawa, Wala'ah, Dabayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Para, Laivalamium, Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Is the Hakak, or the power. Yahaba Shim Yahweh Babakushad, Nathan Lanau, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Kal Machala, Wukal Marawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La Hakwim, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rachawat, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Bashim Yahweh the water Aman, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. It's the blessed Israel. Yahweh Shimi Awashai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasharala, Wahabayah, Saparium, Barak, Bashimi Awashai, the water Aman. What we just said was, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel in the school, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Izariah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliyad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazahka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'itha, Why? I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. It shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim, Adam Yalakad, Al Tacharaj, Wal Tashakwat, All Kayahana, Awabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawara, Wayata Ya Aitazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Manakahidam, Magoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwara, Kaya, Nawa Aitazawa, Laba, Yechadwa, Ayaka, Bariyat, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wa Yasha, Mai Alayam, Mawa Abba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa Imawan, Wa Imalak, Palashat, Am Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarwai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasiyasara'ah, Kiyabian, Banachal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Ka'ira, Wakazabah, Wakazabak, Wakatazor Manai, Kal Nasai Kamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Naya Rashad, Lanawa, Af, Nawath, Alahayim, Alahayah, Shayatamwa, Kugogala, Kukwash, Lapanya, Rawachad, Ka'ash, Taba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Kanthrab Datma, Basa Irika, Wabasa Wapathka, Tabalaham, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shumka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabaholwa, Aid, Wayachaparwa, Abadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya Shumka, Yahweh, Labaka, Ayawan, Al, Call, Arataza. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like Zaed, yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Amun, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, and as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fear their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Here's the blessings. Barakatha Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah, wa Alahayim. Matazabia ala wapya hana, ha ala wapyum, ha saranyum, ha kwatazayayum, ha khayayum, wa kwathin, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Tuwara Aman. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. These are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to get to the school. For it's their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Kumatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as you speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all, that is, the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabian means to be seated. We left off last week in Leviticus 13th chapter. We're going to pick it up again this week.
Good, sir.
Huh?
I'm good. Can I make you something to eat?
Go ahead. Thanks, like yeah. You hand me another one of these? Water. The water. We left off Leviticus chapter 13, verse 35. We're picking up in 13 and 36 of Leviticus. All right. Well, Ra, it's like it's War Ahau, Hakahan, Wahana, Pesha, Hanatha, Ba'aiwar, La'ad, Yabakwar, Hakahan, Lasha'ir, Hatazahab, Tama, Hawa, it's too hot. Good, man. Verse 37. Wa'am. Ba'ayya. What's it like? Ba'ayyanya. Ayamad. Hanatha. Washa'ir. Shachara. Tazamak. Bao. Narapa. Hanatha. Tahawur. Hawa. What is it? What? 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 Watahorwa. Hakahan. Verse 38. Wayash. Al. Asha. Kaya. Yahaya. It's like it. Sa'aiwar. Tasharan. Ooh. It's like, let me start that over. Wa'ayash. Awar. Asha. Kaya. Yahaya. Ba'aiwar. Basharan. Baharath. Baharath. Labanath. 39. Warrior. It's like war. War. Wara'a. It's like Wara'a. Hakahan. Wahana. But I war. Basharan. Baharath. Kahawat. Labanaz. Bahak. Bahak. Bahawat. It's like Bahak. Hawa. Paras. But I wore. Tahawar. Hawa'a. Verse 40. Why Wa'ayash Kaya Yamarat Ra'ash Ra'ash it's like Ra'ashal Quora Hawa'a Tahawar Hawa'a. Verse 41. Wa'ama Mapa'ath Punyal Yamarat Ra'ashal Gabath Hawa Tahawar. It's like Tahawar Hawa'a. Verse 42. So like Wakiyah Yahaya Bakwar Chaz Bakwarat. It's like Bakwar Chaz. Or what? Bagabachaz. Nagai. Laban. Adam Adam. Tazarites. Parachaz. Hawa. Bakwarchath, or what? Bugabachathawa. Let's clap it up for those 7 verses. And we're going to go ahead and get it in English. Remember, we're in Leviticus. The 13th chapter, verses 35. Four, five, six, seven. Leviticus 13 and 36 is what we're going to be in English. Post. Okay. The book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 36. Then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the skull be spread in the skin, the priest shall not seek for yellow hair. He is unclean. 37. But if the skull be in his sight at a stay, and that there is black hair grown up therein, the skull is healed. He is clean, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. 38. If a man also or a woman have in the skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots. 39. Then the priest shall look, and behold, if the bright spots in the skin of their flesh be darkish white, it is a freckled spot that groweth in the skin. He is clean. Verse 40. And the man whose hair is fallen off his head, he is bald, yet is he clean. 41. And he that hath his hair fallen off from the part of his head toward his face, he is forehead bald, yet he is clean. Verse 42. And if there be in the bald head or bald forehead a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy sprung up in his bald head or his bald forehead. 43. Then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the rising of the sore be white, reddish in his bald head, or in his bald forehead, as the leprosy appeareth in the skin of his flesh, of the flesh. Clap it up for those 7 verses. All right. For time's sake, I'm going to continue in English. All right. But it's giving you what's clean and unclean. Right now, it's talking about the balding of the head. It is, if it's naturally going bald, he is still clean. But if it looks as though he has leprosy, we're going to go into whether that's clean or unclean. Okay. Verse 44. He is a leprous man. He is unclean. So if it looks as though he has leprosy in his head where he's going bald, he is unclean. Okay. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean. His plague is in his head. 45. And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent and his head bare, and he shall put a covering upon his upper lip, and shall cry, unclean, unclean. He shall be stripped and pronounce him unclean. Okay. 46. All the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled. He is unclean. He shall dwell alone. Without the camp shall his habitation be. And so he's going to be unclean and quarantined by himself. No brothers and sisters around him. Okay? Verse 47. The garment also that the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be a woolen garment or a linen garment. 48. Whether it be in the warp of or woof of linen, or of woolen, whether in a skin or in anything made of skin. So if the brother has on a garment and he has leprosy, he shall be rent from that garment and put into quarantine by himself with a fresh pair of clothes. All right. 49. And if the plague be greenish or reddish in the garment or in the skin, either the warp or in the wool of the or in the wolf or in anything of skin, it is a plague of leprosy, and shall be shewed unto the priest. So anything, if it looks as though the pus and all the other stuff that came out and it's on the garment, if it looks reddish or greenish, it should be taken to the priest and shown to him. Verse 50. And the priest shall look upon the plague and shut up it that hath the plague 7 days. He shall take it, look, if it looks like it's from the plague, toss it in the bag and throw it for 7 days. Verse 51. And he shall look on the plague on the 7th day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp or of the wolf, or in a skin, or in any work that is made of skin, the plague is a fretting leprosy. It is unclean. The only reason why they do that is to check and see if that leprosy is contagious and can spread. And it's also unclean. 52. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether warp or wolf, in woolen or in linen, or anything of skin, wherein the plague is, for it is fretting leprosy. It shall be burnt in the fire. It shall be burned. After finding out if it's contagious or it can spread, it should be burned to ash. All right. 53. And if the priest shall look, and behold, the plague be not spread in the garment, either in the wart or of the wolf, or in anything of skin. 54. Then the priest shall command that they wash the thing therein, and the plague is hey, slack it. I need you to do something. Slacky about that. Where was I? Right. If it looks as though that it has not spread, the garment does not have to be burned. It could be washed and used again. That's better. 54. Then the priest shall command that they wash the thing wherein the plague is, and he shall shut it up for 7 days more. Okay, Slacky, my bad. I didn't read it all the way through. He should, after it's washed, it should be contained in a new container for another 7 days. Okay, 55. And the priest shall look on the plague. After that, it is washed, and behold, if the plague have not changed its color, it's like, and the plague be not spread, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in the fire. It is fret inward, whether it bear within or without. So if the color is still the same, but it has not spread, it's still unclean, and it shall be burned even after the 14th day. Okay? All right. 56. And if the priest look, and behold, the plague be somewhat dark after the washing it, and then he shall rend it out of the garment, or out of the skin, or out of the wart, or out of the wolf. 57. And if it appears still in the garment, either in the wart, or in the wolf, or in anything of the skin, it is a spreading plague. Thou shalt burn that wherein the plague is with fire. 58. And the garment, either wart or wolf, or whatsoever thing of skin it be, which thou shalt wash, if the plague be departed from them, then it shall be washed the second time and shall be clean. 59. This is the law of the plague of leprosy in a garment of woolen or linen, either in the wart or wolf, or anything of skins, to pronounce it clean or to pronounce it unclean. So that's the plague of in the in the garments, if it's clean or not, to continue to use it. Leviticus chapter 14, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This shall be the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest. 3. And the priest shall go forth out of the camp, and the priest shall look, and behold, if the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper. Verse 4. Then shall the priest command to take for him that is to be cleansed 2 birds alive and clean, and cedar wood, and scarlet, and hyssop. Verse 5. And the priest shall command that It's like it. The priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in the earthen vessel over running water. Verse 6. As for the living bird, he shall take it, and the cedar wood, and the scarlet, and the hyssop, and shall dip them, and the living bird, in the blood of the bird that was killed over the running water. Verse 7. And he shall sprinkle upon him that is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and shall pronounce him clean, and shall let the living bird loose into the open field. And he that is to be cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water, that he may be clean. And after that he shall come into the camp, and shall tarry abroad out of his tent 7 days. Verse 9. But it shall be on the seventh day that he shall shave all his hairs off his head, and his beard, and his eyebrows, even all his hair he shall shave off, and he shall wash his clothes. Also he shall wash his flesh in water, and he shall be clean. If you got a terrible sickness, you quarantine 7 days, and on the seventh day you got to cut all your hair off, from the top of your head all the way down to your dang on toe knuckles. All your hair. It means your facial hair, eyebrows, mustache, and your beard. Good night. And then afterwards, take a bath. Let's see. Verse 10. And on the eighth day he shall take 2 he lambs without blemish, and one ewe lamb of the first year without blemish, and 3/10 deals of fine flour for a meat offering, mingled with oil, and 1 log of oil. Verse 11. And the priest that maketh him clean shall present the man that is to be made clean, and those things before the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. 12. And the priest shall take 1 he lamb, and offer him for a trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. 13. And he shall stay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering, if the holy place in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest's, so is the trespass offering. It is most holy. 14. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. Verse 15. And the priest shall take some of the log of oil and pour it onto the palm of his own left hand. 16. And the priest shall dip his right finger in the oil that is in his left hand, and shall sprinkle the oil with his finger 7 times before the Lord. 17. And of the rest of the oil that is in the hand shall the priest put upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, upon the blood of the trespass offering. 18. And the remnant of the oil that is the priest's hand, he shall pour upon the head of him that is to be cleansed. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord. 19. And the priest shall offer the sin offering and make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed from his uncleanness. And afterwards he shall kill the burnt offering. Verse 20. And the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the meat offering upon the altar. And the priest shall make an atonement for him, and he shall be clean. 21. And if he be poor and cannot get so much, then he shall take one lamb for a trespass offering to be waived, to make an atonement for him. And, and 1/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering and a log of oil. 22. And 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, such as he is able to get. And the one shall be a sin offering, and the other shall be burnt offering. 22. Verse 23. And he shall bring them on the 8th day of his cleansing unto the priest, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Go ahead.
So how do you become a priest?
How do you become a priest? Doing what you're doing now. Start off as a trooper, come to class, study. Afterwards, you get you an officer's test. And after passing that officer's test, you will be a priest to the Lord. Right now, you're a priest in training. All right? I lost where I was at. Slide. Verse 23. I'm going to start over. Verse 23. And he shall bring them on the 8th day for his cleansing unto the priest, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. Verse 24. And the priest shall take the lamb of the trespass offering and the log of oil, and the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. 25. And he shall kill the lamb of the trespass offering, and the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering and put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. All right, let's clap it up for that because that's the end of this. All right. We stopped at Leviticus chapter 14, verse 25. We will pick up Leviticus 14 and 26 next week on the Sabbath. All right. Madium, which means only the priest behind the podium will stand. So far as just me, so I'll just be standing. Oh, yeah. Notebook. Handy dandy notebook. Laya Shala, which means to Israel. It's like scrolls. Yeah, like Shimei Shepherd. Yeah. What the heck was that? Mariam upon Aquadon, which means to stand and face the east. We're going to go over the prayers again for the last time. All right. Starting with the Lord's Prayer. I'm not going to attempt to pick that up right now because I think I cracked it. This is the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwithka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalach Lanawa, Chabawath Nawa, Kasalach Nawa, Chabawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayai Nawa, Manasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Paraf, Laiwalamyum, Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. It's like, this is Hakak, or the power. Yahweh Shemi Awashad, Baba Kashad, Nathan Hakak, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Kal Machala, will call Madawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamatazarayan, Hakak, La Hakwim, Hamathim, Hakak, Al Rachawat, Hatama'ala, La Garshan, Ba Shimi Awashai, Tawada Aman. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. It's to bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Vayasharala, Wahabayah, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. What I just said was, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Sumayim, Wa'arataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamor, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tizalka, Aliyah, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yikaka, Wayayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Ra, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaatha, Wabawa'aka, Ma'itha, Wa'ai, Iwalam. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. It's the blessing. Barakatha Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Wama Yaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazabia Alawap Yahana. Ha'alawapium. Hasharanyum. Akwatazayanyum. Akoyoyum. Wa Akwathium. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. The water Aman. Blessing you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. These are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send the evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send the evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to get to the school, and force their riches to enter to thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all, that is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. Sar, which means turn. This concludes Sabbath service. I want to salute the brothers, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatham. Yad Matai. Sorry to the sisters that may be watching, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Lathan Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Yad Matai. Dismissed. I'm guessing you want to be anointed? Of course. Approach the podium. Oops. All right. All right. Let's go back right here. It is the anointing prayer. Only I'm going to say it. You just repeat when you say your name, all right? Yabaraka. It's like Yabaraka Yahweh. Wayashamaraka. Ya'ar Yahweh. Panyawa. Alyaka. Wayachamka. Yasha Yahweh. Panyawa. Alyaka. Wayashamlaka. Shalom. Yahweh. Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun. Kwamdabar. 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 Ba'Hashem Yahushai. The water Aman. Yahweh, bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh, make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh, lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless, heal, shield, protect. Kwamdabar. Yo, clap it up, clap it up.